Hey everyone, welcome back. We're going to be watching episodes 9 and 10 of Dandadan. And we kind of left off on a little bit of a cliffhanger, like mid-fight. Ira just kind of found her second form and we left it at that. So it looks like she basically got more from Acrobatic Silky than we thought, more than just being revived, but she also inherited some abilities, basically kind of like what Okarun went through. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump on into this. Guys, feel free to check out my YouTube memberships. They're only $1 and you get access to episodes like these and also the full reactions as well. Is he naked? Yeah. Them and their bananas. I love the contrast with her hair with the entire scenery.
Thank you, Dees.
The tasteful bits covering up his stuff. Oh. He's got that push like Pain does. Can we not have another episode 1 situation? Still naked. Just gonna shimmy for a while. Are there alter egos, different voice actors, or are they able to change their voice that much and it's the same person? The awesome zone. Oh. We got Momo. Well, they are referring to her as Acrobatic Silky, so is that a different voice actress? So weird. Jeez. All right, because he's faster. Oh wow, something else here. Oh yeah, everything's water. This would be my hell. I can't stand deep water. Like, there's like a little, yeah, the Nessie. I mistook it as a boat last time. Oh yeah, mantis shrimp. Yeah, can't a mantis shrimp, like a real one, don't they like punch so hard underwater that it will make the water boil? Those things are gnarly. They're just standing so hard. You're like, tell her the truth, man. Are they gonna kiss? Probably not. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Momo has like such a good utility for all these fights. Jesus. What is this? What is this situation? Man, this whole sequence underwater is crazy. A lot of little subtle things going on with the animation. Nice. Yeah, they're really combining abilities with each other. Oh, is he able to get to the surface? I can only imagine the position they're in. Oh my god. Oh god. Are they out in like the regular world? Oh god. Oh my god. I too. Oh my god. I mean, Okarun will now be a legend at school, but at what cost? Fun episode. Definitely the show is pretty creative when it comes to like figuring out how they're all going to work together, especially in a situation where they may not be in their element. While I don't necessarily think that was like the most interesting fight, I think it made up for it in just the ingenuity of how they had to figure things out and be able to kind of synergize and combine their abilities together, especially with Silky. It's just kind of like what are you supposed to do with that? And then with Okarun not being able to run because everything's water. So again, Momo was kind of the most useful of the group. However, they did kind of show off Okarun's other uses, which is what he knows, his knowledge. And then with Momo's creativity combined with that, they're able to kind of get themselves out of the situation. So again, fun episode. I think I kind of find myself more interested in seeing just like how the relationships are going to work out. That kind of has my interest the most. I think my only issue with the fights so far is that the enemies we've been fighting, with the exception of Silky, is that we haven't been fighting many people that are very prolific, I guess. And it's just kind of, here's these aliens, they all kind of look like each other, and yes, there tends to be like one alien that kind of sort of stands out, but even then there's not much story behind it. It's just, hey, I'm here to take you over, let's fight and see if I win, you know, that kind of thing. So at this moment I kind of feel like the relationships and everything have been kind of a bit more interesting for me, and I'm looking forward to seeing like what happens after these fights. I guess if anything, with the fights, you know, we get progression with the fights in terms of like what they learn about each other and what they experience together. But then I'm really interested in seeing like what happens the day after, or like what happens after they get out of those situations. So I think that's kind of the big draw for me right now with Dandadan. But let's go ahead and check out this next episode. Who is that? Who is this smoke show that just works at this school? Oh my god. Where was that at my school? That'd be interesting if that's what was going on. Oh yeah, I forgot it. We're still missing one ball. We were training, trying to get stronger. There you go. Aw. Because he likes you.
Okarun.
I do think you're cool. Of course, we're gonna get interrupted. She knows it. Don't spread lies. Don't do it. This is your chance.
そのデマ流したの私。ちょっとアイラ、どうした
Ooh.
の？だから綾瀬ももう悪く言わないで。
Wow. Good for you. Character growth. There we go. Well, she did it to herself. She lied, but she fessed up to it. That's amazing. Oh, what now? Oh no, he's back. But he can't do anything out of water, right? Okay.
大丈夫？
Oh no, we're gonna get another sad story. We're gonna treat him good.
宇宙人が何食うとかわかん
We're
な
gonna
い
be
から
friends.
とりあえずカレー作った。
We might get some good intel on aliens from him.
トロロばっか食ってんじゃねえぞ。
Oh
て
shit.
めえ客だろうがガリでも食ってろ。
We're just kicking the shit out of each other.
私のフェチ資本は紛争地帯で供給能力がありません。だから
I love how they're acknowledging that the word doesn't make any sense.
どうすればあなたを救えますか。自分の一物があれば息子さん救えますか。はあ、何言っちゃってんの。やめとけって。
Can't say I've ever thought to offer my wiener in order for someone to get paid.
おめえの白い体液、それ血だよな。
Oh, he just needs milk?
知り合いの酪農家に頼んで、牛一頭おめえにくれてやる。ま、せいぜい頑張れや。体に気をつけてな。
Poor cow. The cow's about to go on a trip. Bye, cow. You poor bastard. Little foreshadowing, I'm sure. Jeez. That's quite the exit there. Well, it's cool that there's good aliens out there.
ってください。ドドリア様のキャラで。
What are we? I was very confused what we're looking at.
こういう時は大人の財力を利用するのが一番だぜ。大人の財力を利用しようって目がよ。
She read her like a book.
モモ。ジジ？
Gigi. Oh, here's the other guy.
おめえの母親からは聞いてるぜ。
お、何？なんでいんの？どちら様ですか？
Jesus, Grandma. Very nice, though.
初恋相手だ。
I knew it! So, just like how Ira was an obstacle for Momo, I think this Gigi is going to be an obstacle for Okarun. But that also hinges on what you guys' intentions are. You know, and if we're going to continue the formula, he's going to either already have an ability or he's going to eventually get one that is going to have him be a bit more inclusive to the group. Or who knows, like, I mean, so far this show has been doing things that are a little unpredictable for me, so maybe they just won't have an ability. Maybe they go that route too. But anyway, I was earlier making a point that it's nice that there's aliens that are good. And again, with the ghosts, it's not, we didn't have very good introductions, but we at least either found a way to be friends with them or to at least coexist. Because we're not exactly on amazing terms with Turbo Granny. They are tolerating each other. And that's simply because Turbo Granny can't hurt anyone in the state that she's in. So if she was given any level of power to do anything, I'm sure she would instantly flip. But I'm sure given time, we can wear her down and make her realize that she cares more than she thinks. Because we are treating her now with like some respect. So maybe she'll notice that, just like the alien did. And then the alien did say like, hey, if something happens, I'll be your ally. So I'm sure that's foreshadowing. I'm sure something will happen and then they will come in clutch at some point. But yeah, the show also does a good job at giving us secondhand, what's it called? The show also does do a good job at giving us secondhand embarrassment, because I did feel embarrassed for for Okarun and Momo at times, because it's just like they had him in the positions straight up, and you know it's a little anime tropey, you know, always the guy, oh I fell and I'm on top of you and we're naked, oh no, and or like my hand is on your boob, or you know, whatever it is. And I don't think I've quite seen it where they've done it then then they get transported back to the real world in front of everybody and it's just out there. But then the fact that like Ira was also thrown in there, and you know, just the way they're all running away was so funny. I really like that part. And I'm glad that Ira has finally come around, and when it really comes down to it, she does have a heart and she didn't sell out Momo. She came clean, even, because I kind of forgot that she spread that rumor in the first place. So she actually came clean in front of everybody. I don't think that would like ruin her popularity. You know, maybe it might have given a few people a bad taste in their mouth, but I think she'll still maintain status to at least some extent. It'll just kind of slow down, and then maybe we can ramp it back up again, as these things do. But it'll be interesting if this Gigi also comes back and is also going to go back to the same school as them, and now everyone else is going to see how much of a good-looking guy he is, and it's gonna make Okarun jealous. And because Okarun is working out, so he's trying to improve his physical image, and then all of a sudden there's this guy that just shows up. He's taller, he's got a good-looking face, he's probably fit too, like just all naturally, and then they have a history, him and Momo. So for sure, Okarun I think he's due for some jealousy. But I think I'm welcoming it though, because we see a lot of, you know, things going Okarun's way. You know, he just happens to get into situations where he's around girls that are stripping down and he's naked or whatever. You know, not that he's like meaning for these things to happen, but like it just kind of ends up this way. So it's kind of nice to have the pendulum go the other way too. You know, let's go into Momo's direction. Let's kind of give her a bit of some attention and have Okarun be on the receiving end. But yeah, like I said, I'm actually more interested in the relationships of these characters, more so than the fights, which is really rare to hear from me. I think the fights are well animated and things like that. I think what's slightly missing for me is having a more prolific villain rather than a group of people that don't necessarily have like an individual identity. It's just aliens. And so I think I connect a little better when we have like an actual villain per se. Then it's like, oh shit, yeah, that person's badass. And anytime we've had something like that, like we've got Turbo Granny, we've got Acrobatic Silky, I love those characters. Those have been great. But when it comes to, I think, the alien side of things, we haven't gotten someone just yet on that side. So like, I guess for ghosts we've had it, but not for aliens. And then the after effects of these encounters, I love diving into that, because it feels like every time we go into the next day, we hit the ground running and something's already happening, and we're just kind of left with like, oh god, like what's happening now, like what's happened to so and so's social status, because it seems to be linked to that every single time, and I think that's interesting. So yeah, still having fun, love the characters. I really like Ira now. I think she's got a great character design. Loved it. Love the hair. I was digging Momo's, and then Ira comes in and she's kind of giving her a run for her money. They did a really good job with these characters. It's really hard to pick which one I like more. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the reactions, but that's it for me, and I will see you next time.